Yeah, the title of the album, The Trick of Life, and then on the album you say the trick of life is not to get too attached to it.
Mm.
And is that something that, you learned in America, or going fully for the band, or?
Yeah, in part I think it was like a lyric I had written down for quite a while that I just think, particularly when we wanted the album because we knew it was going to be pop. That was kind of something we liked, really, is pop with guitars, big melodies, that always got us going. And I think we just wanted it to be, I suppose, rather than having a lot of pop music, it's all about kind of, fancying someone or a romantic involvement between a guy and a girl, and I figured that had been done to death. And only one of us had a girlfriend, so it wouldn't be honest. And all of us, it's that stage, I think, in a young guy's life when we were like early 20s at the time, and you're sort of having all these questions with life, and you're thinking about finding your place and what it is you're going to do with yourself. And so I think we wanted to have pop music that could be accessible, could be you might even be in the charts, and it could still have some substance to it. And so that, I've got to sing it every night, and I wanted to be singing something I believed in. And so for us, that kind of just encapsulated, I suppose, what we thought is the trick to life, that ambiguity of the statement as well, because it's like, it's not to get too attached to it. That's a very hard thing. It's almost unfathomable. You can't quite...
Yeah, you can explain it in two ways, I think. If you say really negative, then it's because then you can step out any time you want.
Yeah.
But if you see it positive, I think if you don't take risks, then you stay where you are, or something like that.
I think at the time, because I did performing arts, and we were quite into existentialism and Genet and stuff, and you reach that chin-strokey time, I suppose, in my pretentious early 20s, and I was like, there's that side of it where you are free from being attached to it. But then on the other hand, it's supposed to be a positive thing, which I kind of like, is that you do have the freedom. Yeah. Once you're not attached to anything, then it's all about choices,
Yeah, okay. But do you had a time that you just didn't do a lot and life passed you by? Right?
I think everybody feels like that, and definitely, because up to that point, I felt like all I'd done, even now it's weird because people sometimes talk to you differently because you've had a song in the charts. Like, that means you've done something with your life. And now that I've achieved that, to being honest, it still feels a bit cold. I'm still aware that I'm the same idiot I was before, and so it's weird when other people react to you like with respect or something, and I don't feel like I've earned that any more than anybody else. Doctors out there saving someone's life and would get less respect than, I don't know, the Cheeky Girls, or like some one-hit wonder band, who's come fresh off X Factor or Pop Idol. And they get respect and stuff. It's a weird world, and I find it a little uncomfortable. But yeah, and I also like the idea of a debut band's album being the trick to life, and as if you've got it all summed out, which of course we haven't, because we're just a band, and I think it's really pompous, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, a bit pretentious idea.
A big statement, for like a debut band to be like, we're here, and take notice of us. I kind of like that. I didn't want to squeak on the scene,